Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. In this video, we will be talking about how to make your SOP stand out for a NHRC internship. So let's get right into it. So before we jump into the video, I would like to tell why I am making this video. Well, in the past few months, I've received so many requests regarding NHRC SOP, how to draft a SOP, how to get a letter of recommendation, how to make the application, what all happens in the internship. If I would show you my email regarding SOP, I have received so many emails regarding how did I write my SOP, what all things that I mentioned in that. So even though I would like to reply to every single email, I would like to help every single person out. It is not possible to do that in time. Even when I'm making this video, I realize that the applications are already closed for the summer internship program. So my intent here is to help the people who would be applying for the winter internship or maybe applying for the virtual internship, which is provided by NHRC throughout the year. So yeah, let's get into it. What I could gather from my experience there are three things what the recruiter is looking for in your SOP. That is your background in human rights. Second is your research skill. And third being a personal motivation or personal touch to your SOP. These three things would make your SOP stand out from the rest. So what I mean by background in human rights is that you must have some experience relating to human rights issues. You might be having inclination towards these issues. Maybe you are already working with a NGO. Maybe you are interested in social services. Uh, you are a member of the National Service Scheme, or you connect with that issue in any form or any aspect. But you have some foundation or you have some connection with the human right related aspects. Maybe academic prowess, highlighting your courses or seminars that you have attended in human rights. Maybe your understanding of international human rights instruments, or you have volunteered for any NGO, or you have volunteered for social services as a part of legal aid or as a part of any initiative taken by your department. And you might be knowing that NHRC offers a moot court competition, annual moot court competition. Maybe you have participated in that. Anything which shows your connection to human rights related issues would be appreciated while applying for this internship. Now coming on to the next point, which is having research skills. You could attach links to your articles, your legal articles, or your research paper in your SOP. That would make it stand out from the rest. Your experience with legal research platforms, your ability to apply relevant precedents or analyze reports, any report uh, by government organizations. So your ability to analyze those things would be crucial while you are applying for this internship. Why this is important is that when you are going for this internship, when you are selected for this internship, they give you some research work, they give you to review a book, and you get speakers or you get guests from different fields. We had the editor of India Justice Report to give us an address, and you must be coherent to these aspects. Now, I realize many of us are not so confident, or many of us are not so thorough with our research skills in initial stages of our law school. But that's okay, because you don't have internship, you don't have to have such intensive background in research, but you must have a little to show, or you must be able to present what you know. If you have one article published, mention that one article. mention it that I have done this, and I am eager to learn more. Curiosity always helps. If you are saying that, okay, I might not have such legal research skills, but um I want to learn more, that would work too. Now infuse your personal narrative, have a personal touch. What motivations, what reasons is inspiring you to pursue this internship? What you are expecting from this internship? Why does it matter to you? Your experience that ignited your interest in human right related issues, or how your goals connect to NHRC's mission of values. What they are looking for is some people who would forward the thought, or who would forward the idea of human right related issues. So at the end of the day, your SOP should shine among the hundreds and thousands of SOP that are that that the people are applying for, and the recruiter who is selecting this SOP would feel a connection to your SOP, because stating some of the you're stating some of the genuine reasons why you should be the one who should be given this internship. Now, highlight your communication abilities. Like I have said that they give you some work regarding book review, or you have to present your research paper there. So if you have some background with public speaking or oratory, if you have participated in some debate or public speaking competition, that would add to your SOP, because you are expected to have those skills and you are stating it that I have such experience. So it would make your SOP stand out. And lastly, be authentic, be real, be genuine. You can tell when people are being real, when they are being authentic, when they are stating the truth. Okay, you might not have much experience, but if you're saying that I am willing to learn, I am passionate about this topic, it would obviously connect more to the person who is selecting or who is recruiting, because they want genuine people. And please don't get a template by AI generated template. It would be so redundant for the person to read it again and again and again, and not finding anything which would stand out, or no, not finding anything which is genuine or authentic. It is better to have less experience but being honest, than having a very well crafted SOP but not saying anything which doesn't have any material value, or doesn't showcase your value in a way that would present you better than the others. Also, when I say be authentic, I am also expecting that you would proofread it. You cannot say I have good research skills and I have published so many articles, and have some grammatical errors in your SOP. So take time to craft it. Don't be hasty while crafting it. Go to your faculty who have experience in this field, and get some feedback from them. Ask them if I could add something more. Maybe they could give you a letter of recommendation, and you can attach it as well with your application. So proofread it, make sure it is grammatically sound, there's no errors, and be specific. When I say you must have these skills, just mention them, and provide a link which proves that you have such skills. And be specific, don't beat around the bush, don't have a 2-page SOP, just have a single page SOP, and it should be a mixture of all these things which I have mentioned. So I think if you imbibe all these aspects, human right background, research skills, personal motivation, communication skills, then it would be very easy for you to stand out among hundreds and thousands of applicants who are applying for this internship. So I wanted this video to be very specific about SOP, because I have request for specific SOP, that what you include in that, how do you write that. So I wanted this video to be centered around that. Let me know if you have any other doubts or any other questions regarding this, and I'd be happy to help. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.